Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Arkham Horror, the card game. I've been doing back-to-back sessions of this just so I can get through this. I really want to see if we can get to the end here. So, we'll see if we get punished for that. We already did all 12 here. I think we did all 12. Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, 8 and, yeah, we did 8 and 4. Yeah, we should have 0 XP. Okay. HP is correct. Resources are not correct. Let's go ahead and get our starting hand going. I did update the silver key. I gave the silver key to Daniela because she actually has the accessory slot to use it if necessary. All right. Okay, where the gods dwell. All right, looks like that's all we need to set up for. We'll shuffle the deck. And of course, I believe there are, of course, ancient evils in this. The Eye of Chaos, I see you there playing with fate like it is all some sort of game. Do you really think you could escape my grasp? What makes you think you are the one in control? And then we got Journey Through the Cold Waste. You have come to the land of Ling, a barren, icy wasteland where you believe the peak of unknown Kadath resides. All the while, a presence taunts you, gnawing at your insides. It is a wordless, derisive voice that cannot hear, but feel within the confines of your mind. Doomed to advance. We got here, Skull is X, where X is the current act, which right now is 1. Cultist, again, draw another token. If you fail, put a doom on the current agenda, which is awful. And then the tablet is -4. If you fail, choose and reveal a copy of Nyarlathotep in your hand if it attacks you and is shuffled into the counter deck. So this is where things get ugly. All right. Also, I don't believe we have Virgil Gray anymore. Pretty sure we don't get Virgil Gray. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be back in here. I mean, it would be nice to have him, but I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to. Okay. Let's go ahead and shuffle the encounter deck. And let's go ahead and get this situated. So, draw. Got a survival knife. Everything else is unfortunately not what we want. Okay, I can work with that. Okay. Then Winifred, deal orange. Okay, watch this. Easy mark. Opportunist and a nimble. Let's tag out these for now. Okay, well, I got an ace in the hole, which I'm probably going to end up just using as a draw 3 at this point. All right, investigation phase. Flip this over. Okay. Let's go with Daniela first. Yeah, I don't think I have anything where it made me remove Randolph. I think he is, in fact, still with us. Okay, no, he is still with us. He's still in the deck. Okay. All right. How do I want to start this? Let's start with Daniela. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 to get out backpack. Search top 12. Not the worst, not the best. Time Worn Brand. And this cult. Okay. Next, I will spend 2 to get out Survival Knife. and then I'm going to gain a resource. All right, next. Let's go with Winifred. First action, I'm going to go ahead and do Easy Mark. Gain 2 resources, draw a card. I shuffled, didn't I? I did shuffle. All right. I am going to go ahead and do Ace in the Hole then. That's going to get us 3 actions. I'll use 2 to get rid of this. I'm going to use 1 to get you out. And then I'm going to draw 2 cards. I'm going to draw 1 card and play a Lucky Cigarette Case. All right. We got some stuff. Enemy phase. No enemies. Upkeep. Also, I'll verify one more thing. I did not shuffle with the backpack, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that now. Okay. All right, Mythos. First Doom. Shuffle this one more time and cry. Most cards in hand, it's actually her. When it attacks you, if... Okay, that's fine. I can work with that. Sonophobia. I can commit this Savant, and I'll make it 9 to 5. We pass. I will go ahead and Lucky Cigarette Case. Okay. Investigation phase. So we're still kind of in trouble. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. Draw another card. Draw another card. All right. Meanwhile, Daniela. It's her 2 horror, huh? There's not really much I can do about it either. Yeah, I'm just going to hit it. 6 to 3. 6 to 3. Yep. And 6 to 3. Okay. Enemy phase, I'm going to take 2 horror, and then this guy will die. Upkeep. Alright, Sparrow Mask. Lockpicks. We can at least do things now. Mythos. Second Doom. Peril. Test Will 3. For each point you fail by, you must choose a different number between 0 and 4. Each player must discard each event and asset from their hand with an printed cost of those. Okay. I'll go 4 to 3. Alright, cool. Gets another Doom. And I have to pick 3 numbers. I'll pick 4. I'll pick 4, 0. Actually, I'll pick 4, 2, and 1. 4, 2, and 1. Okay, you're good to go. As for you, all right. I'm going to go ahead and start with Winifred. I'm going to go ahead and Lightning Bolt, discard this. I'm going to go ahead and commit a Manual Dexterity and an Opportunist. Actually, it discards it first, so I am able to do this. This will make it 10 to 3, and I draw a card for my ability. go to fucking hell. We're just going to lose. We're just going to lose. This is utterly ridiculous. The amount of auto fails to this entire campaign has been very discouraging. Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 to get out lockpicks. I'm then going to go ahead and exhaust lockpicks and use it. I'm 10 to 3 here. Do I want to do it that way? No, I'm not going to do that. Never mind. Not going to do it yet. I'm going to go ahead and do easy mark. Gain 2 resources. Draw a card. Cool. I am going to go ahead and spend 3 to grab this clue. I'm then going to do lockpicks. I'm 10 to 3. I'm going to commit a manual dexterity and a quick thinking. Use my ability. Actually, we'll do quick thinking, and I don't think I can add. Can you commit foot to lockpicks? 1 second. Okay, so yeah, I can't commit foot test to a lockpick because it's still technically an investigate. So it's using book, but it's adding my foot. In the case of Thieves' Tools, though, it does say you may use foot, in which case it then becomes a foot test. So I'm going to go ahead and just do Unexpected Courage and Quick Thinking, and that'll let me draw a card. And then it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be 13 to 3. Alright, we passed by enough to get another action. And draw a card. And we're going to go ahead and just move. Because that's really all I can do at this point. Okay. Meanwhile, Daniela. Let's go ahead and spend 5 to get out Time Worn Brand. And then we're just going to gain 2 resources. Our focus pretty much is just to try to get as much stuff as we can out. Alright, no enemies, upkeep. Brute Force. Honed Instinct, that's something at least. Mythos. 5 Doom out of 7. We're going to lose this. There's no way to make up for this lost tempo. We're 4 to 5. And every point we fail by is a bunch. Okay. I'm just going to commit Randolph Carter because he's going to go away anyway. Good to go. Alright. Deeper Slumber. Okay. So every new card now is going to cause me problems. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great either. Alright. So I can't draw cards anymore. Not without triggering this thing. Oh, actually, I'm going to do you handle this one and gain a resource and give this to you. Okay. Problem solved. Alright. Alright, I'm going to do Lola Santiago. Spend 2 resources to grab a clue. I pretty much just got to grab tempo wherever I can at this point. I am going to go ahead and lockpicks. 10 to 2. Alright, I either have to take 1 damage or lose 1 action. I will take the 1 damage. I passed by a lot. I'm going to grab this clue. Draw a card. Draw a card. And then I'm going to use this Honed Instinct, which gets removed from the game. Costs 0, thanks to Impulse Control, and it gives me 2 more actions. I'm then going to go ahead and move over here. Oh, the door to the monastery link is closed. Oh, I can advance now. Let's advance. Okay, reveal the monastery ling. Traversing the waste of Ling is no easy task. The cold bites at your skin, and the bitter winds lash against your face. Even if you encounter no nameless monsters, the land itself may still yet claim your life. You try desperately to stay warm, but there is no refuge in the dicey desolation. Exhausted, you collapse into a nearby snowdrift. To your surprise, you feel a hard stone thrust into your ribcage. The pain shocks you out of your innervation. You brush aside the snow to examine what it hides. Eventually, you uncover a curious stone idol in the shape of a horned creature, which glows and vibrates with faint energy. In the distance, you hear a stone slab shifting in the snow. Okay, we get to reveal the Monastery of Ling, and then we get the priest. All right. The thing in the robes. Inside the dome structure as a raised dais. Upon it sits a lumpish figure, robed in yellow silk, a mask covering its face. My master has plans for you, it draws. Now step forward and receive my gift. You shake your head and have seen this sort of disguise before. You know what sort of creature this priest truly is. All right. Okay, now I can do my actions. So, for the actions for the Honed Instinct, I'm going to draw a card and draw another card. That's 7 cards. I'm going to go ahead and move into here, which is going to get me here. Cannot make a tax opportunity. Good for you. I'll go ahead and attempt to evade you. We are 6-3. I'm going to do quick thinking with manual dexterity. I'll draw a card for that. So this will be 10-3. We pass by a lot. I do get an action back, which I'll just represent with that. Draw 2 cards. Cool. So this guy is currently exhausted. All right. I am going to go ahead and gain a resource for my final action. It's either that or I beat the crap out of him. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to gain a resource, and since he can't make a tax opportunity, I can make that work. All right, Daniela, let's go ahead and get you moving. I'm going to spend 3 to get out this Flesh Ward, and then we're just going to move twice. Or I can move twice and just swing at the guy. No, I'm going to have the Flesh Ward, so we'll move to here. And that'll be the turn there. This guy will unexhaust during upkeep. I do need to discard, unfortunately. I'm going to discard Lucky Cigarette Case. All right. 6 of 7. Cold Waste for the Great Hall. Oh, 1 second. Okay, sorry, I was just confirming some things. Okay, it's just Cold Waste. That's our only option. This guy has 6 health, by the way, and he has Hunter. Alright, and then for you, we get an Acolyte, which is not even a big deal because he's already useless to us. I'll put him down here for now. Alright, investigation phase. So what's this guy's fight? 5? And you have Retaliate. Good for you. And you hit for just 1 and 1. Okay. I'm just going to murder you. So I'm going to attack you. We'll use Time Worn Brand, so we're going to be 7-5. Current act is 2. Yep, we'll just go 7-5. We pass just barely. We'll do 2 damage. And then I'm going to exhaust Time Worn Brand and use its once per game ability. So this is going to be 9 to 5. And if I hit, I do 4 damage. Okay. He dies. I do get to draw 3 cards, though I will end up discarding 1. Let's discard the just thinking here, what do I want to discard? Let's discard a survival knife. Okay. That does leave me with 1 action remaining. Which I am going to go ahead and just use to move over. Get engaged by you. Okay. For Winifred's turn. Oh, I do need to advance first. Sorry about that. Foul Fate. If you defeated the High Priest, not to be described with damage, read the following. As you strike it down, this creature spits foul curses at you in tongues that can scarcely be described. Its last breath is filled with hate. Alright, and then Beyond Dreams, you believe that Kadath is the highest peak to the far north, but in order to open the gates leading to that forsaken land, you must prove that it exists. Oh, also, with the Monster Dispatch, you can explore its monastery in relative peace. Along the ruined halls of the stone building, tapestries depict the history of this land, a history of blood and suffering that you have no desire to remember when this is all said and done. Great snow-capped peaks loom over each of these scenes, and just one of them, a castle, is woven in black thread. Okay. I don't think there's anything else to note. Alright. You believe that Kadath is the highest peak far to the north, but in order to open the gates leading to that forsaken land, you must prove that it exists. Okay. Alright. Yeah, and then Winifred. I'm going to go ahead and gain 2 resources, draw a card with easy mark. I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 resources to get out these kit. And then we're going to move. Okay. Enemy phase. I'm going to get hit for 2 and 1. I'm going to use the Flesh Ward to soak the horror and take the damage. I'll do a damage back to it with my ability, and I'm going to use Survival Knife back at it. So currently we are 7 to 6. Yeah, we're 7 to 6 right now. We'll go 8 to 6 and hope for the best. It's Act 3, isn't it? So it is a fail. How unfortunate. Alright. Upkeep. Oh my god. Just one after the other. Mythos, it's going to advance, because of course it is. Do not try to run now. You are mine. You will never ever wake up. If it is Act 4, read the following. Okay, well, it's not Act 4. The Mire of the Dreams. Okay, the shape of chaos. Why do you fight? Why do you flee? I am your future. I am your fate. Another mask for my collection. Another corpse for me to wear. Great. All right. Mythos card. Mysterious chanting. We'll put 2 doom on you. Most cards in hand. That is, of course, you. All right. Let's go ahead and continue with this. I'm going to go ahead and use Brute Force and attack this Mob Goon. 8-3. That takes care of him. All right. I'm then going to attack with Time-Worn Brand, or 7-6 again. I'm going to go ahead and commit a Stunning Blow. And a Take Initiative. So that's going to bring us up to 10-6. I pass, I'll do 2 damage, and evade you automatically. Alright, last action. I'm going to go ahead and he's exhausted, so well, he doesn't have Retaliate to begin with. We'll go 7-6, and hope for the best. Alright, 2 damage. It's nearly dead. Alright, and then we got you here. I'm going to go ahead and evade you. I'm going to commit an Opportunist and a Nimble. I'll let me draw a card because of that. So I believe I don't commit this just yet. Alright, in any case, it's going to be 8-3. That's -3, so it's going to be 5-3. So I do pass enough to get this back in my hand. And I get to move 2 spaces after evading you. So I'll move here. Flip you over. Remove 1 clue from the gates for each tally mark recorded. There are 12. I have 11. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we remove all of these. Okay. And then this thing has 3 shroud. For what it's worth. Oh, also I passed by enough to do like a cigarette case. So I'll draw a card for that as well. Alright. So what can I do now? This guy's going to engage me. I don't have enough to grab this clue, so we're just going to have to make do with what we got. Let's go ahead and punch this guy. We are 3-3 right now. We're now 2-3. And let's commit a watch this and anything I can do. And I'll put all my resources in it. Alright, that's -4. That's still more than enough to kill this guy. This goes back to my hand. I do get 4 resources. I'm just counting it up. Yeah, I actually exactly beat it by 2. So we got that going for us. Also, 1 second. I did forget to activate my ability for the attack, so I will go ahead and get that card. And then I did beat it by 2, so I'm not gonna be able to trigger Honed Instinct. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and investigate. We'll go ahead and use the Thieves Kit. We'll go 7-3. Okay. That kind of works. All right, yeah, I'm just going to investigate with this. We'll go 7 to 3. I'm not going to commit anything else. Actually, well, too late. Well, actually, I have to commit the arrogance, so I am going to commit something. I'll go opportunist, and actually the nimble. Sorry about that. Just in case, I will draw another token, but that is enough to pass. So I do get the arrogance back. But yeah, with that token, it would have been 7. Sorry, it'll be 7, go down to 6, then it goes 7, 8, and then 4 against 3. So I don't actually get the opportunist back. But this goes here. And I did beat it by 1, so I can go ahead and do some... I guess I'll just stay here. There's no point in me doing the nimble. Yep, I'll just stick with it. Sorry for being obscenely inefficient. Okay. Oh, I do get 1 resource back. 1 resource from the Thieves Kit. Okay. Enemy phase. They're not going to do anything, but they will re-engage. Upkeep. Mythos. Oh, also I committed 2 cards. I should have gotten another card from that. First Doom. Good luck. Any empty location. Guess you go over here. You'll eventually get a Doom on you. And then 2 more Doom. Okay. That's a problem. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and attack the Dole using Time Worn Brand. We're 7 to 6. Good luck. That's not good enough. 7 to 6. That is good enough. He dies. Goes away. I am going to go ahead and move. I am going to take 2 horror. I'll soak 1 of it with the flesh ward and move down. Alright, everyone is here, and there are no clues on it, so we advance. Okay, go ahead and do Grand Design. Okay, so this thankfully removes him because all the others are gone now. Okay. Then we do Grand Design 2. We go ahead and remove Randolph Carter. Bye-bye, Randolph. Grand Design 5. Okay. 2 random Yarlthops. Those get shuffled in here. And the encounter discard. I believe we get... What all do we get? Crawling Mist, Myriad of Forms, Whispering Chaos, and then of course we get the towers. Okay. Okay, those are our 4 towers. All right, cool. And then that is all we got to do. All right. And then we got Beware, for I am the one who has trapped you here. You shall never leave. Your dreams are forever mine. Spin one clue. Look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Draw each of those cards. Flip the hidden keyword and discard the rest. So pretty much we got to do the thing now. All right. So this thing has all sorts of nonsense. I'm going to go ahead and get Liar with no face. I'm going to engage him, and then I'm going to evade him. Putting us at 6 to whatever. We're 6 to 3 right now. I'm going to go ahead and commit a haste. And I have to commit this. So haste. And watch this. Use 3 resources. Alright, so this is going to make us 7 to 3. 7 to 3, good luck. Alright, good enough. We'll draw a card for this. 1 for our ability, and then of course we're going to do 1 for the Lucky Cigarette case. We'll take a horror on you. Alright, so yeah, we passed by 3. Or no, sorry, we passed by 4. This goes back in my hand. I get 6 resources back. You're evaded. I am going to go ahead and trigger this Hone Instinct should not be here. It should have been removed from the game because I did use it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and, since I passed by 3, I passed by 4, so I'm going to go ahead and use Honed Instinct and remove that from the game. I'll get 2 actions. I'm going to use one of those actions to move. Actually, I will go ahead and... Yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and move. We'll move up to here. Alright, and this place has 5 freaking Shroud on it. Of Illusion and Myth. For this investigation, this location Shroud is equal to his printed health. Alright, so that one is not really that fun to do. Okay. But I will go ahead and use the lockpicks here. This will make us 10 to 5. That's -4. So that makes us 6 to 5, so I do lose a supply here, but I do get a clue. Also, I should have committed the arrogance. I apologize. I still pass by 0. Okay. That takes care of the Honed Instinct. I am going to go ahead and spend 5 to grab the clue here. Actually, no. I'm going to spend an action to spend a clue to take a look at the top 3. Draw each, look for cards, draw each of those cards with the hidden keyword and discard the rest. None of these have the hidden... Oh, this one does. That's right, we need this thing, don't we? That's right, we have to have certain towers under our control right now. Okay, that is everything for Winifred. Everyone's done. Enemy, this will eventually re-engage. Upkeep. Got a guard dog, thank God. We do have 9 cards in our hand right now. Let's go ahead and discard a lockpick. Mythos, second Doom. Okay, we got the north one. And we got you. Okie dokie. I'm going to start with... I'm going to start with Winifred. So I'm going to move twice. See what's going on at East Tower. So I have to evade him. Is it possible? Yes. Question is how possible is it? We can make this work. All right. We'll do this. It's going to be against this. So we have to use book for this instead of foot. So that's right now we are 4 to 5. We have to commit arrogance, so we're going to be 3 to 5. 5 to 5. 6 to 5. 7 to 5. 8 to 5. Oh, actually, better. All right, so 3 to 5. 5 to 5. 7 to 5. 8 to 5. And 9 to 5. 9 to 5. Good luck. Alright, we do pass. We don't get the extra stuff, though. Oh, also, I do draw a card because of my ability. There we go. Okay. This goes back in my hand, unfortunately. But he goes in the victory display. Discard this card. Cool. I am going to go ahead and spin 2 just to grab 2 clues. Or grab a clue from here. And that'll be it. Alright, meanwhile, Daniela has some work to do. We can go 7 to 3 with the brand. 7 to 3 with the brand. Dead. Right, and then I'm going to spend 3 to get out a guard dog. Alright. What's this one? This one is investigate location equal to its health. This one had 6 health, so I don't know how possible that's going to be. Alright, no enemies, upkeep. Opportunist. Mythos. Third Doom. Another Deep Slumber. If one or more copies are in your hand, reveal them. If no copies attack, get Surge. Surge. Okay, this will spawn a Cultist. We'll grab an Acolyte. And we'll put him up here. Yeah, and unfortunately, my hand size is 2 right now, and there's not much I can do about it. Alright, I'm going to start with Winifred. Winifred's going to move over. She's going to spend 2 actions to get rid of one of these cards. And then Daniela's going to move up, say hi to you. Actually, before I do that, I am just going to go ahead and spend the 2 to get rid of this and then move up. And we'll just tank the hit. Alright. During enemy phase, this thing's going to hit for 1. I'll take it and then kill them off. Upkeep. Mythos. 4 or 5. Hello. Unfortunately, you're not an option. Surges again. Odd numbers token. Okay, got it. All right, investigation. Oh, actually, before I moved, I was going to go ahead and do freaking Lola just to grab the clue from here, because we're going to need all the clues we can get. Alright. So there's 3 parts of him that we need to go through. And we're not going to have much time to do that. And this thing's not going to happen. It's just not. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and spend an action to discard Thieves Kit to get rid of this Law of Discord. And then I'm going to spend a clue to look at the top 3. Draw each of those cards with a hidden keyword and discard the rest. These all have hidden. Every single one. Okay. Odd number of words. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and discard a Honed Instinct to get rid of this Law of whatever. Okay. Enemy phase, no enemies. Upkeep. Okay. Mythos. So the question is well, we can make things happen with that. Okay, yeah, we can make things happen with that. But the question is what happens right now? Yes, read on my puppet. This will be your last drain. Your final repeat. Then I shall take the rest for myself. Place clues on the towers until they're equal. Got it. Reveal each copy of Nyarlathotep, and each investigator who did not reveal a copy of Nyarlathotep must either take 1 damage or 1 horror for each copy of Nyarlathotep revealed by an investigator. That investigator must choose, immediately attacks the investigator, or attacks the investigator 3 times and goes back in the hand. This will hit for 1 and 1. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and... So it's going to be 3 damage in total. 3 damage and 3 horror. It's either that or I let it go back in. Question is will I live long enough to do anything about it? Because the issue is the horror. Alright, I'm going to use this to soak the horror. I'll have the dog soak actually, I'll have her soak a damage, and this is just going to get reshuffled in. Alright. And I'm not going to read all that. It's pretty much going to say, I win, you lose, have fun. That's pretty much all it's going to say. Brain bad. Actually, we'll go fist bad. Well, that's going to suck. Because now I have this in my hand. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start with Daniela. Daniela's going to move down. Then she's going to give this over. And then last action, I'm going to gain 3 resources and draw a card. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and hand over Restless Journey to you. Then I'm going to move up. And then I'm going to attempt to use Whispering Chaos North. So this one's going to be an Investigate. Shroud is equal to Nyarlathotep's printed health. So it's going to be, right now we are 4 to 3. We're now 3-3. We'll go anything you can do, and we'll do quick thinking. Okay, so that's going to bring us to 9. We're 10-3. All right, we do pass by a lot. This goes back in my hand. Also, I draw a card because of my ability. Draw a card because of Lucky Cigarette Case. And I'm going to get another action from this. This goes into victory. This goes here. And then for my last action, I'm just going to move down back to here. All right. Did I want to do anything? Yeah, actually, before I go, I will go ahead and spend 5 to grab the clue there. Because I can. Okay. Enemy phase, upkeep. Mythos, First Doom. Acolyte. We'll put him down here. Brain Bat, I guess. Because I don't know what's going to matter at this point. Daniela, I'll have you move down. Oop, move you down. You fight it as if it was in your location. Got it. All right. I'm just going to punch you 7-3. Good to go. Current act is 4. Yeah, we passed. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and discard this. We are 5-3. I will use a lucky, which will make it pass. And draw a card for that. And then last action, I am going to go ahead and draw a card. Okay. Winifred. Spend a clue. 1, 2, 3. This goes in my hand. I'll spend another clue. Actually, no, I won't. Actually, I need to. I'll spend another clue. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I can go 3-3 with this. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and discard this as a lightning bolt. I have to commit the arrogance. Opportunist, unexpected courage. Good luck. We pass. So this was... These cancel out. 6, 5. We're 5-3, so I do get the opportunist back in my hand. My ability also triggers. This goes away. This goes back in my hand. This goes away. Okay. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and move down. Spend 3 to grab this clue. Oh, also Lucky Cigarette Case. I'll draw a card for that. All right. That is it on that end. Upkeep. Okay, we have an ace in the hole again. Drop the... I'm going to go ahead and drop the Nimble, because Foot's not helping here. Second Doom. Sonophobia, we are 4-5. I'm just going to go all in. We'll go 10-5. Not what I was looking for. Okay. Cannot play cards or trigger abilities on player cards. Okay. With an odd. Okay, that's fine. I can work with that. All right. Spin an action. Spin a clue. Top three. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we have these cards now. So Southern Tower. Choose a fight against its fight. So we would be 3 to all of that. I'm going to go ahead and do ace in the hole. And I'm just going to... So what we're sitting on right now is just this. I don't know what the West Tower has. And I don't know if it's better. And yes, I can play ace in the hole. It's 0 cost, so I'm good on that front. All right. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to draw a card. Okay, I can work with that. I'm going to go ahead and draw one more card. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and try this. South Tower. All right, so this is a fight action. I'm going to be 3 to 3 right now. We're now 2 to 3. 4 to 3. I believe I can, yeah, I believe I can get help from here. And I'm definitely going to do that. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go Opportunist, watch this. I'll even put in all my money. And a Savant. So that's gonna put us at 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts us at 7 to 3. All right, we pass. So that was 6 to 3, so I passed by a lot. I do get to draw a card because of my ability. Opportunists go back in my hand. I get 6 resources. This gets discarded. I'm going to go ahead and do Lucky Cigarette Case because I can. And this goes into the victory display. All right. If the black cat knows the truth, then investigators possess the silver key. As the shadows disperse, the black cat appears on your shoulder. Now it cries. The silver key shimmers with a radiant light as you draw it out. So this is the only way to expose its true shape. Each investigator loses each of their clues. Got it. Each copy of Gnarlatep in the victory display combines to form a single enemy with all of that. Fight evade values equal to the highest fight evade values and all that good stuff. Okay. It's now a combination of all of this. Oop, that's the wrong enemy. Okay. All health damage horror values equal to the total combined health damage value of all combined copies, all keywords from all combined copies of itself. Spawn this monstrosity in the Great Hall. All right. It does have Hunter, so it is going to come and say hello to us in a second. All right. And place clues. Okay, we do get to place clues on this to do the thing. Okay. So this is all in the center. Okay. All right. I am going to go ahead and use Lola to grab a clue. We might be able to wear this thing down. Fortunately, it only gets -1 for every one of these. All right. That's all my actions. I am going to take one horror because my turn ends with this. Okay. We'll go ahead and go with Daniela. All right, Daniela. Spend 3. Get out Pete Sylvester. +1 that, +1 that. Move. We're going to hit this thing as hard as we can. This thing is massive, so it's just engaged with everyone. All right. So I'm going to move up. I'm going to attack. Using Time Worn Brand. We are 7 to 4, because it's based off the highest one. Yep. 7 to 4. I'm committing a Stunning Blow. And 2 Vicious Blows and a Long Shot. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 to 4. We succeed. All right, so we're going to do 2 damage from the brand. And then 3 from the cards for a total of 5. This thing has a total of 16 health. 15 because we have 1 clue. Also, I moved the wrong character. So 15 health, we've done 5 damage to it, and it's automatically evaded. I'm just going to do that to handle that. That is all of my actions. Okay. I'm hitting this thing as hard as I can. All right. Enemy phase, he is evaded, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so we literally have 3. We have only so many rounds to actually pull this off. Upkeep. Okay, no narcolepsy. All right, discarding cards. Lucky cigarette case. Do you handle this one? The 2 easy marks. Ethos. 3 to 5. Wizard of the Order. That's a problem. We need to deal with him somehow. And I don't really have a way of dealing with him. And I have one of these now. Okay. All right. I'm going to investigate with Winifred first. I am going to use Thieves Kit, so we're going to be 7 to 3. I am going to go ahead and commit a Manual Dexterity. So that's going to be 9 to 3. I can only commit 1 card. Actually, we'll go ahead and do this first. So 6 to 3. We'll go 9 to 3 with Opportunist. This will make us draw our cards. How does this actually work? Oh, it's after the test. Okay. Oh, also, we do need to, of course, always commit Arrogance. Okay. So we're 9 to 3. Go to goddamn hell. You gotta be kidding me. Well, we're gonna lose. There's nothing we can do about it. This goes away at least, but so do these. Alright. That was the lightning bolt. Can I possibly kill these guys? Alright, I'm just going to do what I can now. Thieves Kit. I'm 7 to 3. I'm committing Opportunist and this. Oh, I did forget to draw a card for the ability earlier. Also, I don't know if I actually shuffled. I also don't know. 1 second. Okay, I did shuffle, so I'll go ahead and do this ability again. All right, we are 7, 10, 11 to 3. Also, this should have been discarded a while ago. All right, that's a bunch. Yeah, I pass by a bunch. This will go back in my hand. I'll get 2 cards from this, a card from this. Oh, sorry, I was going to commit a nimble to this. Yeah, sorry. I meant to actually commit a nimble because I want to actually move. Also a doom. Oh, actually, we lost already. Yeah, there was a doom on this guy. We lost. Never mind. That is game over. Each investigator is defeated and driven insane. Which means we get the bad ending. Just because we couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, I've heard the complaints about this where it's like, oh great, we can't actually finish this. Give me a second. Alright. Kind of, that's a bit of a downer, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it's the same issue I had the last time I did this one too, is you don't get enough time. The fact this deck has... Does it have Ancient Evils? No, it doesn't have Ancient Evils. It has Cultist. But it has the freaking... Yeah, it has this thing which puts Doom on it, and then of course the Lightning Bolt nonsense that we just got screwed over by. Speaking of, where'd it go? Did I throw it? Did I throw it in anger? That wouldn't have surprised me. No, there it is. Yeah, so if I hadn't have done that, and I would have been stuck with just committing 1 card at a time, which I would have still auto-failed. And the card I would have had to pick would be Nimble and hope I can move some extra spaces. But yeah, we could have possibly gotten a clue, but then I still had to do I would still have to do 9 damage with Daniela, which I can do. I can possibly do 3 with this. 5, 7. It's technically possible if I had not doomed myself out. If it didn't progress, if it didn't cause the current agenda to advance, I think that would have made a difference. It still would have been not great. Like, I can go ahead and just play it out just to see what it would do. Brute Force. Okay, we'll do it on 3. And then we'll do the 7. 7. I would have to do a lucky for this. And draw a card. And then 1 more. That is a fail. Yeah, I would not have made it, even if I had not done it. I would have had to... Yeah, I would not have... yeah, so even if I had not doomed out, I would not have been able to do enough damage to kill it. Because I failed on the last attack, so I would have done 5. And assuming I stick to where I'm at, yeah, I would have to... And assuming I failed on the Nimble, I wouldn't have any additional mobility besides... actually, I'd do Ace in a Hole, which would have gotten me 3 actions. Potentially... Yes, I can spin 3 to get a clue here. Move through here, take whatever attacks opportunity, get to here. And then maybe investigate a few times. So it was possible. We could have maybe won. If I hadn't opted to do the Restless Journey. So that was my bad. I mean, it was a bad call. And even then, it's like I said, the chances were pretty slim. So, but yeah, obviously we still have to do Weaver of Chaos of the Cosmos. I mean, we're going to get a bad ending regardless because we failed on this. The biggest complaint is if you go for the super ending and you fail, you get the worst ending, which kind of sucks. And the other thing is you don't get any extra time to actually accomplish this. With this decked out group pair, I was almost able to do enough damage with what little time we had left, but we lost a lot of time just from bad stuff. There was not much we can do about it. I think the tokens are fine. I mean, at this point, it's the final scenario. But it's like I said before, the 4 and 4 just does not work. They should have done like a 6 and then or released another 6 later for the B side, and then combine them that way. Like I have no connection. I mentioned this the last time we played through this, where I just didn't feel anything as far as going through this. The whole thing where we did Search for Kadath, got to the end without getting caught, and still lost Virgil, whatever his name was. I was like, okay, great. It's just making up stuff now. Because like it doesn't even say. I don't even think it says how you lose Virgil. He just suddenly gets captured by pirates, even though he's with you the entire time. The Dark Side of the Moon has a lot of ancient evils and a lot of deck shuffling, which is pretty much the worst combination. Where the God Dwells has a lot of the timer's way too harsh. Just absolutely, there's only a grand total of 16 turns, and that's assuming you don't get any cultists, any restless journeys, or do the wonderful cultist into autofail token. Every time you get that, you lose an entire turn, and there's not anything you can do about it. Actually, I mean, the only people that can solve, there's only a few cards that can actually solve that. There's a couple of survivor cards I think that can actually help a little bit to make Danielle a little bit more stable, but for the most part, it wasn't really Danielle that was having the problem. It was Renifred that was getting most of the auto fails. As for the investigations themselves, they were a lot of fun. Danielle was really good. It did feel like I whiffed a lot on getting allies once I got the backpack, which was kind of weird. And the backpack wasn't hitting too well, unfortunately, because every time I had the backpack, I also started with the items and supply cards, so it whittled down the deck already. Obviously, being stuck with survivor and neutral weapons for the upgrades is kind of suck. It does kind of suck, but the amount of extra damage, and as long as you have ways of soaking, you can kind of just pump out damage pretty quickly with Daniela. She's really, really reliable on that front. Winifred, this was my first time playing as her, and she's fantastic. There's probably some tweaks I can do to make this a little bit better. I did go full Clover with her. You could definitely make her a flex using British Bulldogs pretty effectively. You can also go, honestly, with British Bulldogs and Thieves Kit, she does play a lot better because then you can just use Foot Test for everything. But Lockpicks, of course, was kind of awkward because technically you're not supposed to be able to commit Foot, which I think I made that mistake a few times. And if I did, I apologize. It doesn't matter. I lost, so there's that. But yeah, I don't know if I'll play through this one again. It's just a lot of junk gets thrown at you. Like, I do like the concepts behind these new hidden cards, but the big difference between these hidden cards and the ones in Carcosa is the Carcosa ones you can get rid of a lightning bolt. This one you have to use an action, and this effectively turns the card into, assuming you have the requirement, is lose one action, lose one card. And that's what this becomes. Unless you make a really specific deck that has nothing but even numbers of icons, cost, and words in it, which, I mean, is, if that's what you want to do, more power to you, I guess. But it still takes a spot in your hand, and it does make certain enemies stronger. For example, the Crawling Mist here. The enemies weren't too bad. The swarm mechanic, again, I think it's a good idea and concept, but their execution was not correct. I think the idea that it takes cards out of your deck to represent the swarm is a stupid thing, and I 100% believe it's because they didn't want to add more tokens or cardboard into the box, which is dumb. They should have added either blank cards or just little swarm tokens. That also would ensure that you can not bypass the swarm mechanic by having an empty deck. But the rest of the mechanics, as far as the swarm itself, where it's like multiple entities and you can kill multiples if you do excess damage and things like that, I think all of that, and gives a little bit more emphasis towards evasion because it affects the entire thing. I think all that's pretty good. It's also very good against Daniela because Daniela can treat each of those entities as a separate attack, so she can just reflect all the damage at them. I think that's pretty good. And then just in general, the maps themselves are just so boring. Last time I played through this, I made a mistake with the gates beyond the Gates of Sleep because I thought it was slightly more varied than I thought it was, but in most cases it was a tunnel into eventually into an open area. Search for Kadath. Three of the locations are essentially just 3 locations all in a line. And then the 4th location is a longer line. Dark Side of the Moon is a slight blob in the beginning, a square in the beginning, and then it goes into a line. Where the God Dwells is a line into this nonsense. Waking Nightmare was actually entertaining, has a rather decent map, very simple. Thousand Shapes of Horror was actually a pretty decent map, and then it goes into a tunnel. Point of No Return was at least a little varied. I'll say that much. It had at least some like mixing of directions and anything like that. And then, spoiler for those who haven't seen Weaver of the Cosmos, it's a tunnel into a circle, which at least that one's a little bit more interesting. But yeah, a lot of these locations, like this is supposed to be like your first foray, and this is supposed to be the way to show off the Dreamlands, and it's just like, honestly, the map for Arkham, the map for, was it France and Carcosa, even the casino probably had a little bit more flavor, had a more feel to it, even though it's a pretty small map too. It's just like, I don't know, I just don't feel anything for the maps, and then how rushed both the stories feel just kind of just doesn't really fit well for me. But I've been rambling for 11 minutes now, and this has already been a long video, so I will say, like I said, I think Part B is a lot more entertaining than Part A. Part A just has so much junk that it likes to throw at you, like all these stupid hitting cards and those little things that go on your locations and spawn more doom. There's a lot of unavoidable doom on some of these that is pretty rough. In any case, yeah, we lost. You startle awake, riveted, and dazed by the magnitude of the dream that held your attention for so long, and yet when you try to recall any of it, you remember very little. It is all a haze, like distant memories from decades ago. Just the hint of a dream remains. A black castle, a ship sailing through space, a staircase, a black cat. The only thing you remember is a voice in your head. A fundamental truth of the universe that you cannot shake from your memory. It speaks to you even now as you tremble under the hospital sheets. Your dreams are mine. Yep. And then, oh yeah, enough playing with you. I will have what is owed to me. You think you can simply venture into this land of dreams with no consequence, with impunity, with no spilt blood? Who are you to partake of such fantasy, to intrude on the dreams of others like a parasite, to devour these dreams like they are yours to enjoy? Out with you. I shall rend your mind from your skull as one skins a cat. Look, see, I am cracking your skull open and pouring out you, and now I am filling it with me. You are no longer. Did you really think there were be any other result? Out with you now, be gone. So yeah, like I said, if they had like one more phase, one more agenda, or at least make these longer, I think it would have been a little bit better. And like I said, this is just all frustrating. If I hadn't done this Restless Journey, there was a chance I could have won this. And honestly, with that, I'm pretty much done with this campaign. I'm probably never going to play it again. But we will go ahead and do Weaver of the Cosmos next and finish this up one way or the other. So I'll see you guys next time.